What's good with y'all boys? Levahr here. I'm coming at y'all with a lengthy, but not so lengthy video. I'm gonna try not to make it lengthy. I got y'all with 10 tips to dominate the rec as a center. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to drop some gems on y'all. Some gems y'all might not know. Some y'all might know. Depends on if you new to the game, you new to 2K, or you experienced, or whatever you are. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna jump straight into this because I don't want this video to be too long. We got 10 tips to get through. Tip number 1. Outlet every single play. Outlet pass every single play you can, unless the other team is getting back. This is so crucial. Your team will get so much buckets. You will get so much assists just from you outlet passing. And let me tell you the quickest and easiest way to outlet pass. As soon as you grab the rebound, literally RB, LB. Just bop, bop, RB, LB. Or on PlayStation, R1 then L1. Like literally fast, like bop, bop, like real fast, you know what I'm saying? Soon as you touch the ball, like on a rebound, as soon as the ball gets to your hands, you should be already in the snap, just pressing RB, LB. You will throw outlets so fast, especially if you got good pass accuracy. My pass accuracy is 76 on every single build I got. So, you know what I'm saying? That's tip number 1. Trust me, it is a game changer. Now, if the team on defense is getting back quick, they don't do it because you're going to throw hella turnovers. You know what I'm saying? I throw outlets every game. I will spam my outlet. Every defensive rebound I get, I throw the outlet every single play, unless the other team is getting back. Next tip, as a center, this should be common sense, but I'm going to just go into more detail. You need to stay home to the paint. That's always the center's main focus. I know some people, you know what I'm saying, they like playing like guards in lockdown. They like to be up top a little bit. No, your main focus should always be in the paint. I see a lot of centers that I've played against who tends to be not focused on the paint. And our team is getting easy buckets in the paint. Or I'm getting an easy lane, an easy roll to the paint. You know what I mean? Your main focus as a center should always be guarding the paint. Of course, you should help out when needed. You know, help out up top, help out the perimeter whenever you need. Help out with cuts if you see the cut. You know, maybe you can step up, intercept the passing lane. But your main focus should always be the paint. There's no reason why someone should be going to the paint every single play and getting an easy bucket. It should be tough buckets every play. This is a game where paint defense is non-existent almost. So you should really be focused on the paint in this game. You feel me? Next tip. Do not always put back offensive rebounds. It drives me crazy when I play centers who literally get offensive rebounds and they always go back up with dumb layups. Stop doing that. You're hurting yourself. You're hurting your team. When you get an offensive rebound, you do not always have to put it back. Me, I do it, but I don't just go straight back up. People be looking like AI players out here going straight back up as soon as they get an offensive rebound. You do not have to do that, bro. You do not have to do that. I promise you, this is not real life. You could do that in real life. I played center in real life for high school and middle school. I did that in real life. This isn't real life. This is 2K. You go back up and somebody's on you in the paint, you're gonna miss. Literally, just pass out. And the biggest tip I got for passing out on the offensive rebound, look for your open. As soon as you know you got the rebound, or even before that, before you even touch the ball on the rebound, literally be looking around the perimeter. Look around the perimeter, see who's open, so you'll be ready to hit that person. Whether you know their icon or you do a skip pass or whatever you do, like you hit A, you know what I'm saying, /X, whatever it is. I'm on Xbox, so just try to like correlate what the buttons is for PlayStation. But yeah, do not always go back up. That hurts yourself and it hurts your team. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. If you're watching this and you're new to the game or you're not really used to 2K or you're a casual 2K player and you know that you do that, don't do it no more. Just pass out. Unless the only way you should be going back up is if you got an open dunk. You got an offensive rebound, you're by yourself, or the other person is behind you. You know, throw a little bit of pump face in there. Throw some pump face in there if you need to. Look at me going crazy right now too. This is the stream that I got playing, by the way, in the background. But a stream of mine. I mean, you can see my name in the corner up there. But anyways, next tip. Tip number 4. My bad. Always go for defensive boards. That should be always a priority when a shot goes up. As soon as a shot from the other team goes up, you need to be getting to that paint as fast as possible. You need to be locked in. You need to be locked in on getting to the paint, getting in position for that defensive rebound. You cannot give up no extra points. If you're giving up offensive rebounds to the other team, they're getting extra chances. You feel me? Now, I understand sometimes we can't get the board when a center goes up in the paint, because when the center goes up in the paint, we got to jump on defense to get a contest. unless there's a chance where we can just put hands up. But if we have to jump, most likely, the center will get their own miss. And that's not in our control. If you're a center, you know what I'm talking about. If you're a guard in a lockdown, you don't know what I'm talking about. You probably just won't understand. But if you're a center, you know what I mean. When you jump to contest the center going up in the paint, and he gets down to the floor before you, which allows him to jump again quicker before you, so he gets his own rebound. You can't get the rebound. You can't do nothing about it. Your best bet. Always, always, always try to prioritize defensive rebounds. You have to get that rebound so your team can get the ball, the other team can't get extra points. Next tip. Spam pump fakes to see if the other center is a jumper. You gotta spam pump fakes in the paint. I'm not saying like 30 times, but like, don't just go up in the paint. Especially when you drive into the paint or if you're standing there. Don't just go straight up. Pump fake a few times. Pump fake once. See if he jump. You know, if he jumping off one pump fake again, because he probably gonna jump again. He gonna think, because it's like a mind game. If he jump on the first pump fake, he's gonna be thinking, oh, he going up this time. Let me jump again. So pump 2 times. You feel me? It's like it's an IQ thing. You gotta fill out the other center. You gotta fill him out. See how he playing on defense. You feel me? Go for pump fakes. Like sometimes I do 3 pump fakes in the paint, and they still be jumping. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, they don't jump at all. You gotta figure out how the other center plays. If you don't jump at all, then most likely you'll have a good layup. You see how he's jumping? You see that dude? He was jumping. Let me go back a little bit. He was jumping a lot. I don't know how many times I pump fake. Let's see. I got the ball. See, most centers would have just went straight up. You see, I drop step, 2 pump fakes, went up. See, he jumping, 2 pump fakes, go up. You feel me? But use pump fakes to your advantage, because some people are jumpers. They could not get their finger off that Y button. He was right in front of me. He could have just did hands up D, but he was jumping. See, if you watch my other center tips video when I was talking about hands up D, that was the time he should have did hands up D. He did not do that. You see how he was jumping? Next tip. Know when to go for steals. This is a game where steals will take you out of the play completely. Steals take you out of the play completely. Like going for passing lanes. I'm not talking about on-ball steals. There's no way as a center you should be going for an on-ball steal. Ever. Unless you're trying to strip the center in the paint. I barely do that because oftentimes I don't get the steal. I get called for a foul. So I barely even try that. But passing lane steals, only go for them if you know you're going to get it. If you know for a fact you're right between, you're timing it right, it's picture perfect. Don't go for the ones that you think might be a little bit off, because if you miss that steal, it's over. It's over. That person you tried to steal the ball, who was going to receive the ball off the pass, they're going to be wide open, and you're out of the play, and you can't stop yourself from getting out of the play. Like I said, this is 2K. You got to have a 2K IQ. You can't always have real life IQ. You got to also have 2K IQ. You can't go for every steal in the passing lane, or you're going to be done. Like on the outlet passes, when the other team do an outlet pass, oftentimes I don't even go for the steal. If I'm running down and someone else is running down straight on the fast break, and I know for a fact that 2K is not gonna let me get that interception steal, so I will not press the steal button. I would just keep running, catch up, get in front of him, between him and the basket. Because while he's catching the ball, he's slowing down to catch the ball. You still going maximum speed to get between him and the basket and stop the play and get on defense. That's good. That's a good IQ for 2K. You feel me? Just know when to go for steals. Know when to go for it. Only go for them interception steals when you know for a fact you're going to get it. You know for a fact it's inevitable for them to give it to you. Next tip. Use pogo stick. On gold or Hall of Fame, use pogo stick. You get way more blocks. And if you are a jumper, you definitely should use pogo stick. If you can't stop, if you can't discipline yourself to know when to jump, use pogo stick. Trust me, you're gonna get more chances for blocks. You're gonna get more chances for rebounds. You're gonna get more chances for your team to do better on the defensive side. You feel me? You're gonna get more stops. Use pogo stick. Trust me, you're gonna be able to jump quicker. If you jump on accident for a block, you're gonna easily be able to jump again. If anything, sometimes you can even spam it. If you're just standing still in the paint and the center is down there pump faking his life away, or he's just sitting there waiting for you to jump so you can get the steal. Hold on, let me show you. So y'all see that? Hold on. Back to the other tip. Know when to go for steals. This is a steal I knew I was gonna get it. I was right in position. This is the steal you should go for. Hold on. Right here. You see hold on. That was a steal where I seen it coming. If you see it coming, go for that steal. My bad, I don't mean to switch back and forth between tips, but I just needed to show y'all. You see in the paint? I'm right there. I timed it perfectly. That's a steal that's gonna happen for 2K. You're gonna get that steal every time right there. You know what I'm saying? That's a steal you should go for. But yeah, back to the tip I was on. Pogo stick. You literally can jump, spam Y all you want in the paint. You're gonna get right back up for the block once they finally go with the layup. Poker stick is OP. Workhorse, that's your next tip. Workhorse. I dropped the video on Workhorse. Workhorse is OP. You get more possessions for your team. You literally become a speed glitch when there's a loose ball. Every time there's a loose ball, you literally become a speed glitch. You will literally get to the ball quicker than guards. If they don't have Workhorse, you're gonna get there to the ball on a loose ball quicker. And when I say loose ball, I mean like if the rebound got tipped out, if somebody tipped the pass and the ball is going somewhere across the court, you're gonna literally fly to the ball. That's good for you. It's good for your team. You're gonna get more possessions for your team. More possessions mean more W's. You feel me? Workhorse is very, very good. I tend to use it on Gold or Hall of Fame. I don't see a reason why anybody should not have it on Gold at least. It should always be on at least Gold. Next tip, tip number 9. Use the right builds for your guard's playstyle. Now, what I mean by this, if your guard is a pick and roll guard, he needs pick and rolls, you need to get a center who can roll really well. You need to get a center who can set screens really well. Because if he's pick and roll, you need to have a center who gets set big body screens. Now, I don't use brick wall. On my inside, I use brick wall. On my shooter brick, that was another steal that was very high IQ. I knew I was gonna get that steal. But you have to have a center that can set good screens. You gotta know personally how to set good screens, because sometimes, you know, strength rating, brick wall rating, it's not gonna save you. Your skill, your ability to get in position for screens also matters. You gotta be able to set screens properly. You gotta be able to roll properly. You gotta know when to roll. You gotta have the right builds for rolling. You know, if he's a pick and roll, also pick and popping too. If he's a pick and pop type of guy, well, if you're pick and pop, you should be pick and pop or pick and roll, whichever is logical in the moment. You feel me? If your guard plays ISO basketball, if he plays ISO, which is like 5 out, no screens, everyone's spaced out on the perimeter, then you need to get a center that literally correlates to that play style. It gotta be a pairing, you know what I mean? You gotta have a center that's not really made for pick and rolls, and have a center that's made to spot up, or on offense, you need to be able to get to the paint quick enough for you to cut if you need to cut. Just know which build to use. You gotta know which build to use for your guard's play style. Your guard is the leader of the team. Us as centers are the anchor of the team, so that matters a lot. Last tip, you need to be fast enough to hedge and still cover pick and rolls and pick and pops, and people on the perimeter who you have to rotate to sometimes. You gotta be fast in this game. Every 2K, I feel like you gotta be fast enough. If you're not fast and you're slow, you're highly a disadvantage on a team on defense. It's that simple. You gotta be fast. All my centers have a 78 plus steal. Every single one of my centers I got, they all have 78 plus, I mean not steal, speed. 78 plus speed. My 6'9" has an 81 speed. He is fast. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be fast. You gotta be fast to hedge on defense. You gotta know when to hedge. You gotta know how to maneuver your player to hedge. You gotta know how to pick up on defense. You gotta know all of these things with the speed. Speed matters for big men. A lot of people make 7'3" centers with low speed. They make 7' centers with low speed. I make heavy centers. You don't need a heavy ass center that moves slow as a snail, bro. You don't need that. If you have that extra speed, that's an advantage for you. That's an advantage for your team. Speed matters for big men just like it matters for guards. I wouldn't want a slow ass center. I wouldn't want a slow center. If you got more speed than another center, most likely you'll be able to get to rebounds quicker. You'll get to people on offense quicker. You'll be just quicker in everything. You know what I'm saying? Speed really matters. So you need to be fast enough to be able to hedge and still get to the paint fast enough to stop pick and rolls or to get to the screener on a pop. You know what I mean? That's it for this video. I hope this video don't be too long. I don't want to have y'all sitting here too long. So hit that like button, hit that sub button if you enjoyed the video. If you got any more tips that you want me to discuss, or if you got anything that I missed, you got any sort of feedback, positive or negative, I don't care. Let me know. I appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.